Have you ever paused during a quiet moment of rest and thought, could this be doing more harm than good? This is something I hear often from my patients. What if those relaxing breaks are quietly pointing to deeper wellness issues? As a physician with years of experience helping people in their later years, I've witnessed how specific resting patterns after age 60 can heighten tiredness, foggy thinking, heart troubles, and even slips that lead to injury, which might cut short your active time. Rest assured, I'm not suggesting you skip all daytime rests. In this presentation, I'll share 5 risky patterns that health specialists highlight, explain the reasons they pose threats, and offer straightforward ways to adjust for better strength and self-reliance. When we're done, you'll recognize these pitfalls, choose wiser options, and enjoy more lively days ahead. This could truly enhance your well-being. Just a fast note, if this speaks to you, type "ready" in the comments section. Now, let's get started. First on the list, resting while the screen is on. Let's begin with the initial concern. Dozing off with the television running. Picture this common setup. It's like a familiar routine for many. You've eaten your midday meal, eased into that comfy seat that hugs you just right. You turn on the set for some light sounds or to catch up on events. Before long, without realizing, you're slipping into slumber under the gentle flicker of the display. It seems so warm, effortless, and safe. For numerous folks in their senior years, this isn't rare. It's part of everyday life. However, medical experts and rest researchers are strongly advising caution about this practice, particularly for those past 60. They point out it hides more dangers than people often see. Consider this. Falling asleep with the device humming or glowing usually happens without planning. You didn't aim for a couple of hours, right? The fake brightness from the panel and the ongoing sounds interfere with your system's built-in rest rhythm. They prevent your mind from reaching those deep, healing levels of downtime. As years add up, our bodies grow more reactive to interruptions from illumination and noise during rest. What was once a small bother in earlier times now disrupts everything. Our downtime phases change naturally over time, and these added disturbances make it tougher for the brain to repair properly. So rather than rising full of pep and renewed, you could end up with a sore back, a persistent ache in your head, and the sense that you didn't truly recharge. These light rests fool your system into thinking it's had enough, building up hidden weariness, quick irritation, and real struggles with focus when awake. Beyond rest quality, mental health specialists note that excess time with screens plus alone time dozing can foster isolation and sadness. It's missing out on lively moments that feed your inner self. I think of a patient named Clara from Michigan. She enjoyed her midday rests during quiz programs. One afternoon, she awoke confused, stood up too fast, and had a bad stumble in her den. Thankfully, it was just a bump on her leg, but it highlighted the issue. Dozing in a plush chair, rather than a proper sleeping spot, especially with movement challenges, raises the chance of harm. Sleeping upright complicates safe rising, tightens muscles, and yes, boosts fall risks. Without good backing for your spine and head in these breaks, you feel achy and wobbly, making it hard to do fun things later. The positive side, changing this starts easily with noticing. Spot when you're likely to nod off near the screen. Then, try a switch. Opt for a brief stroll outside or a warm drink shared with a friend. Or just a calm pause with eyes shut in a supportive lounger or bed. Picking purposeful downtime lets you regain those wasted times and care for your thoughts and frame. The aim isn't to lose ease, but to build stronger patterns that guard your vigor, boost your spirits, and keep your freedom strong. If you've known that fuzzy feeling after a screen rest, write "noticed" in the comments. It's a key move to improvement. Second, extended surprise rests. Now, on to the next point. Those stretched out unexpected dozes. This is a subtle threat for people over 60 that often goes unnoticed. It's when you settle in, meaning only to shut your eyes briefly, but then you stir much later, maybe 60 minutes or more, feeling muddled, off balance, and oddly more drained than before. Though these longer breaks seem innocent and soothing right then, leading health pros are giving firm alerts. Regular long doses without intent can signal bigger wellness matters bubbling under. Let's look at the facts simply. If your rests go past around half an hour often, your body enters heavier sleep modes meant for overnight. This upsets the fine tune between daily pep and night healing. It ends up making solid evening rest tougher to achieve. With advancing years, our rest structure gets more delicate. Daytime long breaks mix up our inner timer, which already adjusts as we grow older. Gradually, this leads to a blurry line between alert times and rest, like ongoing travel fatigue. Your clear-headedness doesn't fully return. Research connects this to higher chances of mind slips, low feelings, and issues with the heart or body sugar control. For many in later life, the pull toward longer unintended rests isn't mere tiredness. It might hint at hidden problems like breathing pauses in sleep, gland imbalances, or early mind changes. I remember a gentleman, Harold, from Florida. He'd say, "I close my eyes and time vanishes." His loved ones saw him forgetting things like meetings. Digging in, we found it tied to a gland problem. Fixing it brought back his alertness and drive. Key to grasp, these drawn-out surprises aren't really refreshing. Instead of waking lively and set for action, you feel slow, uneasy, or out of sorts for a while. This rest fog, as pros call it, hinders keeping up good routines, moving around, or savoring food and fresh air. It's a loop that drains more each time, dimming your days. So, the easy fix? Pros urge a set rest plan. Cap breaks at 20 to 30 minutes max and time them before midday. If you keep going longer or wake puzzled, don't brush it off. Keep a basic note. When it occurs, length and afterfeel. This helps your doctor spot patterns. Taking control of rests gives you top odds for clear thoughts, steady cheer, and lasting health as you age gracefully. If this caught you off guard or you're set to adjust, type "plan" in comments. It's a strong beginning. If you're following along and value these tips, please type 2 below. It shows you're involved. And if not subscribed, tap that button and the alert icon to catch all our upcoming shares. Your backing lets us keep offering helpful ideas for your fullest life. Onward we go. Third, recovery rests following uneasy nights. Shifting to the third item, chasing extra daytime shut-eye after a tough night. It's tempting, especially later in life. You've spent hours flipping sides, perhaps fretting over kin or handling ongoing discomfort. Morning comes, and you're wiped out, eyes heavy. A daytime break looks like the smart, safe way to bounce back. But physicians and rest authorities are raising concerns. Using daytime breaks often as a stand-in for missed night rest can turn into a damaging loop that works against you. Relying on this regularly throws off your body's core timer, the daily rhythm. This timer tweaks a bit with years, leaving it open to mix-ups. Pushing daytime recovery confuses it more. Rather than smooth evenings of deep rest and daytime brightness, things get jumbled. You could lie awake at midnight, then drop off mid-afternoon when you want to be with others. In time, this uneven pattern messes with body chemicals, meal urges, and defenses against sickness. Many older folks share the annoyance of feeling worn yet alert at bad times. You grab more drinks with kick late, miss eats due to off-timing, or get snappy and scattered. These aren't small things, they're risky. Data shows mixed rest boosts chances of tumbles, heart woes, and mind health struggles. Think of a lady, Sophia from Georgia, a former educator. She chased sleep endlessly. Rough night, extended break, then awake later. It looped badly. We learned her night unrest came from leg twitches untreated. Handling that fixed her pattern, ending needy daytime chases. Such a break doesn't truly settle the owed rest. It just delays the fix, leaving you more out of step long term. If you see yourself leaning on this to patch night issues, it's a cue to check what's blocking solid overnight renewal. Usual causes: worry that lingers, lasting hurt, some pills, or hidden rest problems like leg moves or breath stops. Talk openly with your health provider. Don't hold back. Simple shifts like a cozy soak, light bends before bed, or no screens an hour prior can transform your full night rest. Ending this takes steady effort, but each move builds more pep, happier outlooks, and solid self-care. You earn peaceful evenings and active days, not this tiring chase from poor nights. Spot the clues. Act firmly. Tiny gains yield big rewards in daily quality and year richness. If set to end this, write renew in comments. Claim your evenings back. Fourth, rests near evening start. Now for the fourth, dozing in the later part of the day. Plenty of folks in advanced years naturally fade out then, maybe after a filling meal or easing with shows. It appears totally fine, like a soft daily flow. Yet doctors warn, steady late-day breaks can spark a chain that scrambles your whole rest setup. The main trouble: they hinder starting sleep at night. You twist and turn, watching the clock forever. Soon, it's a hard-to-break routine, with each day dragging more. Recall as years pass, our inner clock grows touchy to changes in glow, motion, and pauses. Late breaks upset this timer, so your body struggles to know wind-down time. You feel worn at supper but wired at bedtime. This loop can breed ongoing rest troubles, tied by pros to thought glitches, feeling swings, and raised odds of heart or brain events. Remember a kind soul, Lillian, who managed a bakery once. She relied on her 5 p.m. pause. Then worries arose about recall, missed plans. We saw late breaks robbed her night rest, harming mind work. Late day ones trick you often. Just a quick eye shut, but time flies. You wake foggy, mixed up, tireder. This haze lingers into night, toughening good evening habits. If you depend on these to push through, it signals night rest lacks depth. Pros advise steady routines, short breaks, 20-30 minutes, way earlier. Cool, dim sleep space at night. Skip big eats or energy drinks post-noon. These easy tweaks aid deep renewal, dodging bad patterns that hurt more than help. If this shed light on your ways, type sooner in comments. Restore that night peace. If you're tuned in and these ideas help, write 4 below to signal. Not joined yet? Subscribe and tap the notifier for our uplifting shares. Your input fuels our work for your top life. Forward march. Fifth, repeated daytime doses. At last, the fifth, ongoing multiple rests through the day. Some in later stages fall into taking quick sleeps scattered about, seeking more zip. It looks like a basic handle for constant drag, but physicians alert. Lots of daytime doses often flag deeper issues, and over time become a threat pulling toward big health risks. With several daily, your system can't lock into clear awake rest flows. Each bit saps natural stores, oddly leaving you wearier. Pros call it broken rest, where neither bits nor nights fully heal. Years lighten our sleep. Extra doses worsen low-level drain, blocking needed fixes. You see mind skips, slow responses, focus drops. Unchecked, it hikes tumble risks, mishaps, urgent care needs, worse with balance issues. It's linked to common later woes like sugar illness, heart strain, low moods. Studies show more day rests mean higher threats. Roots might be breath halts untreated, stopping night flow, urging day grabs. Or meds, endless ache, or quiet bugs stealing deep rest for health. Recall a fine fellow, Edward from Illinois, always eye resting often. Family noted less involvement, mix-ups. Tests showed breath issue at night. Treatment cut doses, revived his glow. You might excuse these as needed pauses, but if you can't last without many or others worry, it's time for closer check. Log simply. Times, lengths, afterfeels. This aids your doc find fixes or changes. Escaping takes care and help, but payoffs shine. Steady rest brings sharp minds, fresh energy, day control. Swap drifting for joyful pursuits with focus. Reclaim wellness, one good choice at a time. If ready for root causes, type insight in comments. It's vital. To close, think over your rest ways. We've explored 5 that can lift or lower you. Recall Edith from Oregon? Her extended surprises, our second point, signaled hidden trouble. Noticing let her regain fire and life. These aren't mere pauses. They're signs to note. Your later times merit happiness, bonds, freedom. Don't allow bad rests to fade that. Little shifts now yield clear thoughts, upbeat days, enduring strength. You merit healing pauses and lively hours. Change is always possible. Thank you for being here. Time to act. Pick one rest vow, cap at 20 minutes, or choose bed over seat. Share below. Let's motivate one another. If this stirred you, thumbs up, join our group for more guidance, and pass to a friend. It might shift their path. Keep well. Keep smart. Until next.